we are going to be expanding logs and condensing logs. Expanding means we're going to make a log that looks like this look like that. Condensing means we're going to have a log that looks like this and make it look like this.
Whoa.
So these are the three formulas for expanding, condensing logs. If I have a log and inside the log I have two things multiplied, you're allowed to separate it with a plus and make two separate logs with the plus. If you have two things inside of a log that are divided, you're allowed to separate it and put a minus between. And if you have a power in a log, you are allowed to take that power and put it in front of the log. Three properties that you just kind of got to recognize and apply. And these are important because what happens on multiple choice tests, you might have an answer that's been expanded or condensed. It might have been changed. So to do this problem, I'm going to expand it. Do you see I have three things inside of the log? So I'm going to change this into three log base 5s. I have log base 5 x cubed. I have log base 5 4. And I have log base 5 y. So what I did is I took each piece and I broke it up into three separate logs. And up here it said if we multiplied it's a plus, and if we divide it it's a minus. Well, if you think about it, didn't you have to divide to get the 4 on the bottom and the y on the bottom? So the 4 and the y were both divided by x cubed. So wouldn't that mean there's a minus here and a minus there? Just pause and think. Since those are on the bottom, you had to divide them down. So to expand this, I separated it and put minuses to put them in the denominator to divide into the denominator. So I have expanded it, but not completely. This last property says, if I have a power, can I put it in front? Do any of these have powers? Yes, that one does right there. So I could take that 3 and bring it out front. Could I technically make 4 into 2 squared and put the 2 in front? Yeah, but I'm not going to go there. I could technically make that 2 squared and put the 2 up front. So my final answer is really 3 log base 5x minus log base 5 4 minus log base 5y. That right there is a expanded ugly version, another version of this. All three of these are legal versions. This is called the expanded out version. We are over here next going to condense, which means we're going to take it and go backwards. If I condense this, I can condense it back into a singular log. So for this one, we are going to condense it. First thing I want to do is take anything with a number in front and take them up as powers. So I'm going to take this 2, bring it up as a power, this 6, bring it up as a power. So I have ln x squared minus ln y to the 6 plus ln 8. Again, the first step is to take any coefficients and bring them up as powers. Next, I want to put this all into one simple natural log. I want one natural log, so I'm going to put all three of these inside of the log. If they're minuses, aren't they on the bottom? Because they divided down. If they're pluses, aren't they going to be on top? So the first one's x squared, so we put x squared. Y to the 6 is a minus, so that y to the 6 goes to the bottom. The last one's an 8. It's a plus 8. So a plus means multiply, so it's going to stay on top. Now, do I want to put the 8 in front or in back of the x squared? Does it matter? Doesn't really matter, but don't we normally put them in front? So can I put that 8 in front instead of behind? And there we go. I have now condensed this log into this. Could I expand it back to get that? Yeah, you just take your steps backwards. It works. It's ways to rewrite logs. If it's asked of you to expand or condense, do it. It's not a necessity, it's just a tool for changing them around.